What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another The Hunter Call of the Wild video. The reason I say another is because I played this game quite a bit, streaming and just uploading it on the channel. It's just been a super long time. It's been about a year since I last played this game, and I decided I want to try and get back into it again because I do really enjoy this game. I always get into it about maybe like once or twice a year, and just to play it, hunt around and stuff. And I just really like this game. I think it's one of the best hunting games, if not the best hunting game out. So I'm gonna have some like lo-fi beats in the background. Let me know in the comments if it's too loud or too quiet. But without further ado, we're gonna be playing some. We're gonna be going back to The Hunter Call of the Wild, one of my most popular series on my channel, and also a game I quite like to play. Maybe we can find a couple good deer. Probably gonna be hunting red deer for the most part. We're gonna be running Parque Fernando here because it is my favorite map. I don't have every map. It's been a while since I've done all the games, so I'm missing out on some DLC. As you can see, that every map. No, Parque Fernando, like I said, my map. They really changed this like HUD right here. I don't have any cosmetics or rifles. I should have my setup already for Parque Fernando because that's where we last played. So. Gotta get back into the groove of the game, man. It's been so long since I played this. See what we got here. We got looks like a 7mm Magnum, the break action rifle, and the 243, which is what I typically run on most games or most reserves. So we're gonna go and look for. I'm gonna see what kind of changes they have. A black buck over here. I like to see what they've changed in the game. All I've seen was the menu was a bit different. I haven't really noticed anything visually. I know they changed some of the animals on reserve when I last played. Oh, hello. It's a good level 4. First shot of the back. Going back to the game, I don't think that was a fatal shot. Definitely not. Unfortunate. I rushed it a bit. I used to be a hell shots like that. Not anymore, man. They should come back. They're going to some zone. Fortunately, I'm starting to go into like where the wind's blowing, so they'll probably smell me. I remember that timer on the right there when you spray didn't used to be a thing. Luckily, I get 2 shots now. It used to be you had to get a fatal shot in like 1 shot, or you don't get perfect rating for it. Uma. If you didn't fatally hit it in the first shot, you just wouldn't get the full reward because you wouldn't kill it fast enough. You had like a timer to where you had to kill it in a certain amount of time. So even like a non-vital shot would I definitely didn't kill it. Let's see the thing. The purple circle. Let's shot like the leg or something. I'm not really a big fan of tracking animals in this game. I kind of like run around and see what I see. There's a way you can like see like a high golden diamond based on the weight. Like it's always like the lower, at least it used to be like always a lower weight. If that makes sense. Like obviously if you know the game, you know what I'm talking about, but like when it's like 44 to 51, 44 would always be what it was. Like it'd be around that. It'll always be the lower estimate. If the lower estimate was like really high, then that was your like sign that was like really good deer or whatever. I also track it because I think those things max out at level 5, so it's definitely going to be a gold. There also used to be a thing where you had to consecutive harvest, so like in a single like playthrough or session of the game, you had to. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this last time I played the game, but what you had to do was you had to kill like 4 animals within a single like session on that reserve, or you would lose points. You know, like consecutive harvest, kill it within a certain time frame, and use the right caliber. I think that was like the 3 things you had to do to get a perfect score on a deer or something. Or I keep saying deer, like pretty much anything like you hunt, you had to do those 3 things. Oh, motherfucker was following me. Getting closer. Unfortunately, I think the winds are blowing towards them. I don't know what I heard. You're a duck. I don't know what I heard. Oh, they were here. Every time I left. But like I was mentioning before, there used to be like consecutive harvest thing you had to get and all that. So you had to, like, if you got like really high level, you do like what they call a check, where you'd kill something random to ensure that you have the consecutive harvest that you need to get the full score of the whatever you're hunting. Especially if you thought it was a diamond, like you would do that. I think they're at this resting zone right here. So in theory, we should be able to wait for them right here. Yeah. Should be able to wait for them right here. And these things are being really stubborn. Yeah, I think it used to be like correct caliber, integrity, which means you can't shoot too many times, and has to go down within a certain time frame. So it basically had to be a vital shot for it to fall in that time frame. And then consecutive harvest. I think that was it. That was all the checks you needed to get a full like score on it. Now it's like you can shoot like 2 times. Has to be a vital shot. Correct caliber. Stuff like that. But used to, you can only shoot that motherfucker once and you lose your score on it. You shot, because of how cutthroat the integrity. Like I think even if you shot twice, you lose integrity on the deer or whatever. Cannot find this freaking deer. Usually they come right back to their zones. I wasn't being that fucking loud. Isn't that glitch where, like, even though I'm in like an open area like this? Oh my gosh. I might just give up on even if though I'm in like a mostly like flat and low brush area, it's still acting like I'm in the fucking brush. That was a problem a year ago and it still is here. Got it. I was zeroing set to. Oh, shit, if he wasn't behind that freaking. That was bad. That was fucking bad. I'd fucking dropped the scope. I need to lower my DPI. Yeah. Perfect distance too. I probably shot in the leg if anything. Oh, not a good start to me coming back. Not gonna lie. Probably just gonna give up on those. I know when to fold them, man. Now was one of those times, because holy, I mean, Outlaw faded, but I had like such a good fucking side profile on that black buck, and just completely sold the bag on that one. I'm gonna do what I typically do when I run this map. I kind of got distracted when I saw this black bug, but what I usually do is I go to this outpost right here and just kind of, you can tell by what I do with the hunting pressures all around here, but basically go to each lake. So I'll start here, look around, and go to this one, this one, this one, this one. All around here is like a really flat area, or open area, I should say, where a lot of like red deer, black buck, axis deer, and stuff all like to hang around at. Unfortunately, our first 2 shots back on the game were complete failures. Hate to see it, but hopefully we can find a good red deer or something and get a good open view shot on them. Just not a big fan of hunting through the woods like that. What little woods there are on this map. I like having low visibility, and immediately we're getting a... Oh no, that wasn't. That's another glitch to where it'll say like a sound that's not actually coming from where you are. If that makes sense. Check around this lake. Water buffalo this far fucking south? Not a huge fan of hunting water buffalo. They all kind of look the same. Sneak up. I'll try to sneak up to it. In my experience, usually the buffalo are all around like here and like this big water right here. Not really where down here. Should be coming up to view them now. I'm going to go ahead and whip out my 7mm. Yep, there they are. Level 6. They go up to level 9. They smell me? Oh, come on. That's crazy. Just give me like 1 second to shoot it. I could probably sneak in a shot in that lung right there. See, like every time it's like 1 step a side profile and then it just immediately turns around. That's the highest level out of all of them there. Probably like a 338, I'd definitely take that shot. I should have got it. Oh yeah. Single lung should still drop it. Look for the purple circle. Yep, see. I'm hoping that still counts as a correct caliber. Used to having a lower caliber than you needed didn't really affect it at all. Only having a higher caliber, but now it does. Now if you use a lower caliber on an animal, even if you one-shot it, it still counts as incorrect caliber used. My blow rate's low, mainly because I shot with a kind of a smaller caliber than what you're supposed to. I lost it here. Think they're going this way. There she is, or there he is. Speaking of, dropped it. That's the type of shots I need to start hitting consistently. Alright, here we go. The first harvest of 2025 here. Let me just check my log. I want to see how long it's been. No, my last one was... Well, that doesn't make any sense because that was... No, that's 2021. The last diamond I got was 2021. Almost 4 years ago. Anyway, last deer I hunted was a silver red deer, probably on this map, back in October of last year. Kind of cool to like kind of see that. Now we hunted a gold water buffalo, probably a low gold. Like I said, single lung shot right below the shoulder, or right behind the shoulder there, kind of where you want to go for. You got a pretty wide area to hit that too. Don't know if I could even. I could have probably snuck in a heart shot if I shot lower. I don't think I 7mm deep, penetrating deep enough for that though. We're not gonna save it. Don't really care for water buffalo. Does it go like red deer or something? I might have. Obviously, this puma's gonna be low. It's gonna be like a silver. But yeah, man, haven't played this game in almost a year. It'll be next month, about a month and a half. It would be a year since I last played this game. So, oh, more. Don't think I really care to hunt them anymore. I guess now they switch zones when you scare them off. That used to not be the case. Used to you'd shoot one, and then immediately come back. Now they kind of switch. I say I probably double lung this gal right here. Yeah, just a silver. Double lunged it. See, we have 2 or less shots, proper ammo, intact trophy organs. That's one I forgot about. So you can't shoot like a deer in the head or the skull. And 1 vial organ hit. No, I don't want to say the freaking harvest. You don't ever see freaking legendary pumas. They're so like hard to. They won't even warning call. Like usually like level 8s and 9s just won't even warning call. The only way you know they're there is if you track them and hear them either mating call or just see them with your eyeballs. There we go. The first 2 harvests back on the game, man. Feels good. I would rather like to have that black buck. I mean, it didn't even seem like a very high gold or anything, but I wanted to at least, you know, have something I'd like to maybe taxidermy at some point. That was not no cinnamon teal, bruh. What the heck? Damn, puma cried out and what's fleeing, so I'm probably not gonna get. Or was it a warning call? I don't know. So yeah, my experience, like I said, we won't even hear the like high level stuff, especially level 9s, the legendaries, the potential diamonds and stuff. We will never hear their warning call. They'll just immediately run away. Isn't there a mule deer in this map? There's like what, mule deer, black buck, axis deer, red deer, buffalo, puma. Am I getting followed? Hold up. Yeah, it used to be like consecutive harvest. How quickly it fell, correct ammo, and trophy organ hit. I remember I used to the strat early game, with if you play on Leighton, was to bring this to 270 and just shoot moose in the spine. You can't really do that anymore because it used to like the entire spine hitbox would just instantly kill it, but now you have to hit the spinal cord specifically, which is a much harder shot. I only really hit that shit on accident. Ooh, black buck way out there. Over 300 meters away. Realistically, how the fuck would you see that? No fucking way. I don't care who you are. I couldn't get eyes on the puma. I guess it was in that. Oh, yeah, I see it now. It's a level 8. Ooh. He's gonna turn back around. It's a high gold, possible diamonds. I guess my theory was immediately proven wrong there because that motherfucker did not, or did warning call. Let's see if I can't track it. I really want that puma, but like stuff like that, like animals of prey and stuff like that are like hard to track because of how aware they are. It appears it had a resting zone right here. If you can shoot off those towers, I wouldn't mind sitting up there and see if I can get a view on it. You can't shoot from off those. The rails like take up the entire like area. At least from what I remember. Yeah, we're just kind of like sneaking up on this thing, trying to at least trying to avoid the brush where we can. Like I said, if it's anything like how it used to be, it should come back, but obviously I can't rely on that because the black buck didn't do that. It's about where I lost sight of it. I don't think it's coming back. Fortunately, I don't see it at all. Seems like they fixed that to where like they won't come back to their zones after you scare them. They kind of wander off. Well, that was a high gold puma we just lost. It's hard 2 warning calls. It's like that puma was still there. I couldn't see it though. Like black buck over here. Let's see. He's still here. I see it now. It's right behind that tree. Hope it's facing me now. Fucked it up. Let's go. Fuck the black buck. All I knew is that there was a doe in that herd. I didn't know if there's any high level bucks. That's what I'm talking about. Pumas aren't easy to hunt, man. Definitely ain't easy to track either. I was lucky that warning called, because usually these high levels don't. At least in my experience. Now level 8's at least used to have a potential to be a diamond. But I'm saying this, I'd say this probably isn't going to be one. What the heck are you doing, buddy? What the fuck was that noise? What is that noise? I've never heard that noise in my life in this game. What was that noise? It's not like someone was smacking pots together or something. Yep, gold. Narrowly missed its heart. I'm honestly surprised I didn't get the heart there. Right between its lungs right there. I was aiming for the heart, but narrowly missed. That should aim lower. That's a goal, man. About a point off from diamond. Oh, I guess we'll save it. Unless we can't find a good spot for it. Do I really care about the wildebeest? I don't think so. I don't even care about pumas either, so. How big them calls are. Level up. So I'll grab that. Let me grab this black buck down here. This will be number 4. I haven't seen any mule deer at all, or heard them. It's mating calling, not warning calling. She's waiting for her man to come back. Little does she know. Shot that motherfucker in the heart. Right through that shoulder. R.I.P. Didn't want to do it to him, but he heard the shot, man. I should just switch to the rifle right away. Hear it. There's probably a bunch more, but that freaking doe was about to spook. I was in a terrible spot. Another silver, another heart shot right in the center of the heart. That was a perfect shot. I don't want to save it. Any bucks up here? I'll feel a lot less bad about taking that shot. I mean, I really had no choice. I mean, they're gonna spook. There was one. Was another buck. Where you at, though? I only see the doe right there. Oh! I don't know what the fuck's going on with my game right now. What the fuck was that? My game is gonna crash. I said there was another buck, but I don't see nobody. Unless he just really dipped. Or it's just got completely separated. Yeah, they definitely fixed that because by this point they'd already turned around and started heading back towards me. Moving on. We kind of got sidetracked up there with a puma, and then we shot 2 low-level black bucks. I think they go from 2 to 5. Obviously 1 to 5, but the 1s are the does. Care about no freaking ducks? I never hunt ducks, rabbits, or any small game in this game, man. It's not satisfying. If that makes sense. There was also another herd of black buck this way. I did spook them though, so they might have just ran away. It was good to play this game, man. Oh. It was good to play this game again, man. It's been so long. That's gonna be a hard shot. Yeah, they're below that hill now. I don't even see any bucks. It's just a bunch of doe. Coming back. We might be getting a 3rd one. Dude, being able to spot animals to the scope of your rifle is like gotta be like the best perk in the game. Because the outline is so fucking good, especially shooting through foliage and stuff. You spot them with your scope and immediately shoot. Instead of having them spot it with your binoculars, switch right to your rifle and then shoot it before the outline fades. What a black buck get attracted by? Yeah, it is that rattler. Go on this bush right here. So at least a little bit of concealment. I don't like how the tree's blocking most of my vision from where they are. I don't know if they're still there anymore. Oh, definitely are, 'cause I can hear them. They're about to be right on top of me. It's pretty unfortunate. Or maybe not. They even mauled the balls in that motherfucker, bro. What's up, buddy? Another level 3, unfortunately. Must have been the last buck. Luckily, in this game, you don't have to freaking worry about which deer you're killing, because once you kill one, it immediately gets replaced by another one. And Way of the Hunter, the other game I've played, hunting game I played, is a bit more realistic to where, like, if you kill all the does or something in a herd, you kill all the bucks, then that herd won't reproduce and you'll never get, like, more deer. Which I do appreciate the attention to detail, but I don't like having to worry about stuff like that, man. I like just seeing a high level animal and just fucking immediately, you know. There's also like culling the herd and stuff. Like where if there's like low genetic deer, you want to take them out. Water buffalo. Say right there. They can kill you. You can die in this game. That doesn't happen very often. One thing I've like never used in this game is like the vehicles. I never used ATV in this game. I've seen clips of people like literally like driving around their quad, fucking hopping out and just blasting deer or just like any animal before they can get away. Shit's crazy. I think I've done that like once with a caribou. It might be on. I might have it clipped on a stream or something, or a video. Like was riding around, saw a fucking caribou, immediately hopped out and popped that bitch. Kind of hard to pull off, but it's pretty satisfying when you do. And we're gonna continue on our previous path before we saw that puma. Kind of like went on a whole tangent there of tracking animals, but now we're going to be looking for them over here. I might see if I can find a good red deer track. I can't remember the exact numbers of like high level like animals. Like I used to have like a chart pulled up when I streamed of like the different scores and like weights of like high level animals on the reserve. I wish they put that in the game, like kind of like how Escape from Tarkov did it with like the ammo. Like we used to have to like look up the different ammos and what pen they did, and now they replace that with just like telling you in game how much it does. I wish this game is something similar with like the weight of the animals and stuff. Not a fan. Not a fan. Damn, double voice crack. That shit crazy. Alright, well. Continue on the path. Hunting pressure over there is crazy. I shot that puma and 3 black bucks. Male black bucks over there. Fortunately, it's a female, so it's going to be a pretty low level. Pumas actually can kill deer and animals. I think it's like the first map that introduced like predators being able to like kill animals themselves. So like you can see a fucking diamond red deer or a mule deer and a fucking puma will kill it and you can't collect it. It's just body will just be sitting there. Which has never happened to me personally, but I have seen it happen in like videos and stuff. I don't know if they ever changed that or not. I don't know why they would. I mean, it makes sense. Guess we'll walk this way until we see or hear something. We've had good luck seeing, like, you know, okay animals. I mean, all those freaking black boats were silvers. That puma's been the only, like, really good find, but I don't even care about pumas. Like, pumas, bears, and stuff like that, like, they're kind of lame. Not like, really trophy worthy, because, like, all it is their head. I'll take, like, a diamond, damn, white-tailed deer any day over, like, a freaking diamond black bear or something. Or even a grizzly bear or a brown bear. Because all you, I mean, all it is like, their heads, their skulls and stuff. You can't really tell the difference between like a diamond and a fucking gold. You can definitely tell the difference between a diamond and a gold on a fucking deer or something. Or a moose or a fucking, you know, reindeer, anything like that, like elk. You can definitely tell the difference between a diamond and a gold. Can't really tell the difference on a bear or a puma or anything. Is the sun coming up or setting? It's setting. It's 4:30. At what, 41,000? I need the upgraded binoculars. The ones with like the built-in rangefinder. Hey, look, I got a 12 gauge on me. Boom! 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 I'd miss every shot. Just like I do in real life. Oh, that's cool. That didn't used to be a thing. Now you can like zoom all the way in and immediately zoom out with a click of a button. That did not used to be a thing. Used to, you just zoom in. I apply the rifles too. What? Hold up. What? You could take the scope completely off on a whim like that now. What? That's wild. That's fucking cool. I don't know when they added that, but that's fucking awesome. You just immediately take the scope off by resetting the zoom. Why is it nervous? There's no way it hears me. Or smells me. Unless there's a puma nearby it's afraid of. Wind's not blowing over there. There's no way it can see me from that far. It sure as hell can't fucking hear me. If I was sprinting then sure, but... You're just by yourself? I don't care. I'm surprised that wasn't an instant kill. Definitely gonna die though. Right there. Those are only worth killing for the money. They're always trivial. There are some, they still can have unique pelts and stuff like piebald, albino, stuff like that. Was she alone is the question. Or was there more hidden behind this foliage? I guess I was so far away it just didn't go through both ends. Is that same puma? Do I care that much about a female puma? I don't think I do. I mean, if I spot it over this crest of this hill, then sure, I'll take it out. But I think that was by itself, just kind of like the last of its herd. RIP. I don't care about the ducks, bro. Where did she go? never gave a warning call. I was like full circle, man. I'm back to where I was. I killed all those black bug. This track. I got scared it off without even realizing it. Ooh. Another mythical. Way out there. That's a 300-meter shot if I've ever seen one. I could probably hit that though. It stays right there. I got it. Let's go. Another mythical. Pumas are super easy to hunt if you can see them because they don't take the one shot from a 7mm. Too trivial. A minor water buffalo. Are we serious right now? Once you get into legendary, it's pretty much almost, it's like almost a guarantee you're gonna get a diamond. There is a small, like a slight chance that you can get a diamond from a mythical. It's gonna be super low, so you're like barely gonna cross the threshold into diamond. I've never had that happen before where I've killed a mythical and it was a diamond. Here it is right here. So pay attention to that lower number, that 86. Okay. So I said 86, right? At the lower number. And it actually weighed 87, see? This is a slightly lower mythical than what we had before. I think our last one was like 98, 38.06. I'm not gonna save it. Just don't really care that much, to be honest. A slightly worse puma than the last one we got. I have not seen any red deer or mule deer. I'm pretty sure they're on this fucking map. I kind of skipped the lakes a bit. Where did we start at? Right here? Right, yeah. So we can check out this lake right here. Right next to the west. So I was about to set over those mountains. It's a pretty old game. I mean, this game's probably about, what, 8 years old? 8 or 9 years old. I think the game graphically still holds up. Obviously, they've been upgraded over time, but I still think the game looks pretty good, personally.